Alright, 4.5 is we're learning about the distance formula. The objective is to find the distance between 2 points. Alright, the distance formula was derived from the Pythagorean theorem. If A, so x1 and y1, and B, x2 and y2 are points in a coordinate plane, then the distance between A and B is the formula. So the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So that would be like, I'm going to put in some fake numbers here to show you. 2, 4, 3, 7. Alright, so what you would do, we'll draw some arrows. X1 goes right here. Y1 goes right here. X2 goes right there. Y2 right there. You plug it in and you simply solve. Alright, find the distance between the points. A is 1, 2, and B is 4, 6. So I'm going to plot this. We will not have to plot it, but I just kind of want to show you. So we're going to find the distance between those 2 points. Alright, so we're going to plug it in. So x1, 4, x1, so x2 minus x1, so that's these numbers, squared, plus y2, which is 6, minus y1, which is 2 squared. Okay? So the square root, so 4 minus 1 is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4 squared. Now make sure you don't get rid of that square root. So 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, so this turns into the square root of 25 is equal to 5. Alright, find the distance between the points. I'm not going to plot this one. That was just kind of a visual for you. Alright, so the square root. We are looking for x2, and you could switch these around too. It doesn't matter which order of the x's you go into. So 5 minus a negative 1 squared plus negative 1 minus 7 squared. So the x's go here, the y's go here. Alright, 5 minus a negative 1, well that turns into a positive, so 6 squared plus negative 8 squared. So that would be 36 plus 64. A negative times a negative equals a positive, which is the square root of 100, which is equal to 10. Alright, find the distance between the 2 points. So we've got 1, negative 1, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Alright, so square root, we're going to take my x's. 3 minus 1 squared plus 3 minus a negative 1 squared. So that turns into a positive. So square root of 2 squared plus 4 squared, which is square root of 4 plus 16, which equals the square root of 20. Now we solve in our calculator. So square root of 20 is 4.5. Alright, we've got 1 point is negative 1, 2, 3, negative 4, 3, and negative 3, negative 3. If the points are different on your worksheet, just change it to what I have here so you can follow along. Alright, we got to take our x minus the x. So negative 3 minus a negative 4 squared plus negative 3 minus 3 squared. Alright, so we're going to change that into a positive, which equals, so negative 3 plus 4 equals 1. So 1 squared plus negative 6 squared. So that would be square root of 1 plus 36, which equals the square root of 37, which equals 6.1. Alright, what did we learn today? Today we learned about the distance formula. Okay, if you have any questions, put this here, and a sample test question could be 1, 2, negative 3, 4.